Yeah, what up, Detroit?
No, he didn't. They didn't do it again.
Man, the Lions just got lioned. Young quarterback just drove down the field on you, just like Matthew Stafford does. What's happening, everybody? This your boy Smitty from DetroitManagement.com, ready to give you my review on the Detroit Lions loss to the Indianapolis Colts, 34-33. Crazy game. I mean, I was just like ready to fall asleep, you know, when the Lions were up by 9. And all of a sudden, you know, things start clicking for the Colts. The defense gets drained on a long drive for a touchdown, and they just had no fight in them. And I'm talking offensively and defensively. I said that these reviews were going to switch from being, you know, the typical individual game reviews and start looking forward to what this team is actually going to be. Said in the pregame that coaching was an issue, and you know you got out coached, Schwartz. You just flat out got out coached. There was a lot of battles that were lost. You lost Broyles early, which again we're down to your big money man Calvin Johnson with another career day, and you can't get anything done. This is a crazy game. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. If the Lions weren't going to win 5 straight, what's the point anyway? You know, they're not going to the playoffs now. We go ahead and look forward to draft April 2013. Just go ahead. Start looking for players of certain positions. Are we bringing Gauster Shirless back? You're going to need a right tackle. Are you happy with the progress of certain other players like Louis Delmas? He's going to be a question. Regardless, you're going to need a safety. Steven Peterman, we're going to need a guard. Of course, we need corners. Well, you know, we drafted 3 corners last year. You got Drayton Florence and you got Chris Houston. You know, we're going to be shuffling guys around. You know, things to look at that you guys probably don't want to hear. Wide receiver is going to be an issue. Nate Burleson is still getting up there, although he's hurt. What are we going to do with Titus Young? And we're still going to be waiting for Ryan Broyles to develop and stay healthy at the wide receiver position. So that's still a question. And the big thing that I really concern myself with, you should draft a running back every single year. They a dime a dozen. You know? LaSure is a good back, and so is Joyke Bell. I don't know what you're going to do with Kevin Smith, but we don't have that lightning to go with all that thunder we got back there right now. Stafford had a pretty good game. He threw too many balls that were dropped by other players. Of course, namely again, Calvin Johnson. Schefter dropped, I think, 2. Pettigrew, you know, break hands, butterfingers, call him what you want. He dropped 1 also. But Calvin Johnson got the Cookie Monster Award for the day. Crazy game. What else can I say? Like I say, we looking for draft picks. So now you got your bowl season coming up. You'll be able to start checking out guys you didn't know who they were. And you'll be looking for players at certain positions. But all in all, this loss to the Colts, I mean, they're a playoff team now. Colts are going after a playoff spot. And the Lions are going in the other direction. Just too many injuries. Too much noise and all this extra stuff going on with the Lions season. So, you know, going forward, I'm pretty much freestyling. I have no notes for this. And I'm going right after the game with no press conference or nothing. You know, you keep letting teams stick around defensively. Long drives. Your defensive ends aren't getting you any help. Except, of course, for a guy like Cliff Averill, who's pretty much the only DN getting pressure. Your D tackles are making all the plays. They're getting pressure up the middle, but you got Andrew Luck rolling out. You can't get contained. But, again, I'll get into an individual, or I should say, I'll get into positional grades and evaluations later on in the season once we start talking about the draft and free agency starts coming around. Because, you know, this Lions team has got a long way to go. A long way to go. So again, I'm your boy Smitty from DetroitManagement.com, and I'll holler at y'all.